Hey everybody, Patrick Mino here. If you spend the day in Zoom, like I do, you might have splurged on a brand new spiffy microphone that's expensive and that all the podcasters want. And you might be disappointed. You might be sorely disappointed because it just doesn't feel like it makes that big of a difference. So you might think that that's because, well, it's all hype, or maybe it's because Zoom applies a lot of compression, like like old MP3s that you would download off of LimeWire. Um, but it turns out it mostly has to do with how Zoom deals with um, filtering noise. So Zoom really doesn't like when you have a crying baby in the room or if you have a whirring fridge next to you, and it applies a lot of filters in order to remove that sound. And that gives you like this characteristic, like sort of wobbly Zoom sound. So there is a way to change that, and I'm going to demonstrate to you uh, in this video. So right now I'm using a Blue Yeti Nano microphone, so about $150 or $125. Not the top of the line, but still like a reasonably good microphone, and it sounds okay, but it doesn't sound like wow, it like really pops. However, if I turn on the original sound inside of Zoom, you can immediately see the difference that it makes. So my voice sounds more full, and you can hear all the different harmonics of what I say. And this is going to work even for less expensive microphones. So I have two here that I can demonstrate. I have this little lavalier mic from Fifine that's USB based. $35, pretty cheap. Now I've enabled this lavalier microphone, and it sounds okay. It definitely sounds better than what would come off of your laptop's microphone. But if I just hit turn on original sound, I mean, you'll just like hear so much more harmonics. It's not gonna sound like 99% invisible, but it's okay. It's pretty good. Here's a third example. This is a gooseneck microphone that I have, also from Fifine. It's a little bit more expensive, 60 bucks Canadian. Here it is with the kind of standard Zoom sound. And if I turn on the original sound, it sounds pretty damn good. I would even venture to say that with this on, it's about as good as a Blue Ice microphone. You can enable the original sound in any Zoom call. So basically, you first have to go one time into settings, you go into audio, advanced, and then you hit enable original sound. That you're going to need to do every meeting unless you set it as the default for this particular microphone. So that sounds pretty dope, right? So what's the catch? Well, now your voice is going to be much more sensitive to noise, right? I mean, the whole point of why Zoom does this is it wants to remove all the whirring fridges out of your life. But what if you do have a whirring fridge in your life? Like, what are you going to do with that? So right now I'm in a quiet room, but you can hear the whir of my laptop in the background. That's the inconvenience. You can improve that by making sure that your microphone is close to your face and it's far away from the noise source. Now, this sounds really obvious, but for example, if you have a stand microphone, don't put it on the desk, put it on an arm. That's going to make a big difference because now it's going to be off the ground. If you have a gooseneck microphone like this, very good, or a lavalier. But basically, this thing needs to be like, if you have the microphone within 6 inches of your face, you're doing it right. So let me know how this works out for you. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Till next time.